song on Scott at the last second because it's their birthday.
My birthday, so you were like, oh, I should pick a different song than the one that they wanted.
I was like, oh, I don't like the 100 gags. Scratch that. We'll do the Beatles. I'll take over from here. Hey. To get us started, all right, we're gonna do a little thought thing. I want you to think of like your favorite band, and I want you to think of like one of your favorite songs from that band. Doesn't have to be your favorite song or your favorite band. And then I want you to think of a lyric from that song or that band. And if you could just give us that lyric now, that would be great.
Just the Reflector.
Just the Reflector.
Okay, wait. Who sings that? What song is that?
Arcade Fire.
And, okay, Just Reflector, Arcade Fire. Why do you like that song and that lyric?
That has a wonderful vibe.
Okay. Cool, that's enough.
Thank you very much. Safety first.
Safety first.
Gotta put the reflectors on.
Gotta put the reflectors on.
Okay. Naked bike ride.
Naked bike ride!
I know we're best friends and we've never actually seen each other naked, and it's gonna be awkward, but I don't know, I'm excited to do the naked bike ride with you.
I'm excited to do the naked bike ride with you. I need to tell you something before we go out.
Oh, okay, I'm sure it won't be anything crazy.
Yeah. Peter, I was laying in bed last night at my house, and I was thinking about where I want to go, you know, what my goals are. And out of all the people I could think of, you know, that I would want to, like, reflect my life off of, I think that you're that person for me. So whatever you're going to do, I want to do it too. You have a wonderful vibe to you, Peter.
I just don't know if I'm the right role model for you. I've always been a delinquent.
I know.
You know, I've always done things that got me in trouble, and I know you've been my friend even when I went to juvie, but I don't know. I don't want to be your role model. I don't think it's good for us.
Okay, I mean, I just gotta be honest. Knowing you for this long, since you were 14, you moved in 3 houses down from me when I was 10, and I just saw you riding your bike around the cul-de-sac. I saw you shooting hoops. I saw you doing all sorts
Jumping
of things.
ramps.
Yeah, you did so much ramp jumping. You'd set it up in the street, and cars would come, and you wouldn't even care. They would have to slow down. People would go, car, car. You doesn't make a difference to you.
Let them hit me. My home life's terrible.
I wish my home life was terrible.
You're just saying that because you're trying to model your life after me.
Exactly. I feel like there hasn't been anything that's like pushed me to go the extra mile like you. Your home life was so bad, and now look at you. You fixed bikes for a reasonable price for people around the community.
I guess maybe being in juvie wasn't bad for me.
Yeah,
Maybe me being a delinquent as a youth actually set me up for success.
definitely. You're 24 now, and you've got your whole freaking life like figured out, Peter.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I still cry at night sometimes when I think about the people I hurt. Like, I don't know, I stole all that money from that family and they really could have used it. But, yeah, I know.
Well,
I spent it all. And then I went to juvie for it. So they never got that money back. And yeah, I sometimes, when I'm in bed at night, I think about them sometimes, the Johnsons. And how much their life is like ruined because of me.
you stole from the Johnsons?
Yeah. They lived in the house between us.
I know that they did.
He always yelled at me for jumping on the ramp. So that guy, he didn't deserve it, but man, I was so mad at the time. he would yell, "Get out of the street, you dumb punk!"
I remember that. I remember it like it was yesterday, Peter. I never knew that you affected that family as much as you did in a negative way.
No, I basically, they kept all the money under the mattress, and I knew that, and I just, yeah. They should have used the bank. They should have used the bank. It's not like one person should be able to ruin a whole family's life by making one mistake when they're 17.
Peter, it's okay. You know, you could have done anything, and I would still consider you a role model because of the way that you came out of that, right? A person isn't defined by what they've done in the past, but what they're going to do in the future.
I don't know. These prison tattoos kind of define me now. I should have gone for the teardrops and whatever. That was really dumb on my part. Like, people just don't trust the neck tattoo. People don't like that at job interviews. That's why I have to work on bikes in my own garage. I'm my own boss.
You have such an awesome garage. It seems like you're living the dream here. I mean, you know my day-to-day. It sucks.
I know.
It sucks so bad. I'm 20 years old, and all I freaking do is work at the post office. I just sort mail all day. I put it into the bins. I take the bins to the bigger bins. I put all of it from the big bins into the bigger bins. I take the bigger bins to the bigger bins. Put them all from the bigger bins to the biggest bins. Bring the biggest bins to the trucks. And nobody even says thank you to me.
It's like you're more than just a pension, you know? You're more than just like great benefits.
Oh my
you're
God!
You're a worker too.
Peter, you're literally reading my mind. Anytime I tell anyone that I work at the post office, all they do is they go, "Oh, I hear they have a great pension and benefits." It's not about pension and benefits. It's about living good and being happy. And you're living good and being happy. I mean, look at that fridge, dude. Open it up. Count how many beers are in there.
2, 4, 6, 8. 14, 16, 18, 19.
Now come over to this fridge and count how many beers are in this fridge. Thank you.
2, 4, 6, 12, 14, 16, 15. One on the door.
Let's go into the main part of your house and you can count how many beers.
Maybe we just stay in the garage right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to step out of line, Peter.
Yeah, I just, you know, my old lady's in there and she doesn't really like when you come over. She thinks you're too good. Because your family loves you and you have a good job and all. I don't know.
Yeah, I am too good. And I'm gonna be bad now.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me one thing to do. Tell me one thing that would make your mom feel like I'm like.
Not my mom, my old lady. There's a big difference.
Wait, you live with your grandma? You live with your grandma, Peter?
I know I'm only 4 years older than you, but man, I feel so much older than you.
Wait, who's your old lady, Peter? What does that mean?
I'm talking about Sarah, dude.
Who?
Sarah, my girlfriend?
What? You have a girlfriend?
Yeah, this is why I don't tell you.
You never brought me from the garage into the house!
No, she doesn't like you.
Yo, that's so sick, you have a
I'm telling
girlfriend!
about you, yeah.
You guys,
It's just a girlfriend.
you guys, well, are you, like, how do I say this? Are you sexually active? What the hell?
I'm 24, I've been sexually active for like 10 years. This is what happens when you grow up in a good Christian household.
Unrelated to the conversation we're currently having, do you by any chance have a calculator I can borrow?
Yeah, use my calculator.
shaking right now. Do you need to talk?
Hey man, my childhood was rough. Okay? I already told you I went to juvie, but it started before that, man. You know, my dad, he was just drunk all the time, and my mom just was never home, and this is a really bad, home to grow up in.
Oh,
And
I'm sorry.
yeah, and that's sort of the reason why I acted out as a kid, because I didn't want to go home because my dad would be mad at me, but I couldn't. If I was doing bad things, he didn't get more mad at me. He was always just kind of yelling at me and drinking and just I don't know.
I'm sorry. I knew that you had a rough childhood, but I never realized all the extent of it. And I don't know. I had some hard times myself, but here's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, here's what it is, dude. And it might bring me to a dark place, so if you feel like I'm not the same person as I'm talking about it, maybe reflect on I don't know. So when I was a kid, right? 10. And my family, we all got on Monopoly, right? Yeah. And so we started playing it at the dinner table, and you get really heated in Monopoly, right?
Dude, I can't even tell you how heated my dad used to get when we would play Monopoly. I
Yeah,
was
so let
8,
me, I'll just tell what mine is, and then
mine's really rough. So yeah, tell me how bad yours
I'm
is.
sure mine is
it's
worse.
Yeah.
This is one of my worst childhood memories. And so we get on Monopoly, it's Toy Story Monopoly, as it often is. And we had this thing out, right, and we're playing, and things started to get heated, right, when property started to be, getting bought. I, got to a property, and I was literally $10 short from buying the property, and I was like, hey, Mom, do you care if I, borrow, $10 of your dollars to buy this property? I feel
She probably,
it'd be,
snapped
really
at you.
lucrative, and I just feel like it'd be really good, and actually,
Yeah, she probably yelled really hard at you there.
yeah, she did kind of snap at me. That's not even the worst part. She was like, oh, there's no way you're getting my hard-earned money. And I was like, oh, that kind of hurts my feelings. And then my dad was like, hey, I'll show you hurt your feelings. I'll show you hurt your feelings. I'm stealing 100 of your dollars. And then he took 100 of my dollars. And then, you know what? I had 100 less and he didn't give it back. He broke the rules, didn't even apologize. To this day! Yeah, I'll tell it again. One time, my family were playing Toy Story Monopoly. It was Toy Story Monopoly as an option.
It's really triggering.
I got to Park
No,
Place. It was getting really stressful and hard. At the Park Place, I say I'm $10 short to buy Park Place. I would like to buy Park Place. He said, Mom, can I borrow $10 to buy Park Place? He said, no, there's not any way that you're getting any of my hard-earned money. And my dad, and I said, that kind of hurts my feelings. My dad said, you want to know what hurts your feelings? And he reached over with his grubby little hands. He actually licked his finger first. He dumped it on the middle of my slap, and he kept it for the rest of this game. To this day, hasn't said sorry. A lot of people can relate to a story like that.
Whoa.
So, I know you've had hard times, but that is maybe a little bit equivalent.
Yeah. I can't believe your dad would cheat at Monopoly.
Yeah.
My dad just cheated on my mom. So, that's why she wasn't home a lot. Because she always had girlfriends over. It's so weird.
Wait. He brought girlfriends to the house and made your mom go elsewhere?
Yeah, my dad was bad, dude. My childhood wasn't good. And I don't know how you're equating it to Monopoly, where your dad took 100 Monopoly dollars from you. I got a job and then my dad took all my paychecks and signed them over to himself.
Remember when you were 15 and I was 11 and we were hanging out in your basement playing Super Smash Brothers Melee on your GameCube and we heard sounds upstairs that were like, ah. My parents make sounds like that too sometimes. And you said, yeah, that's definitely my parents up there 100%. Was that not your parents?
years.
Can you walk me through what I would put in?
Yeah, I'm 24. Yeah, minus 12.
Yeah, that was after.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I'm so sorry. It's so crazy that you went through all this and you're still so fucking cool. You're so cool, man. I mean, there's nothing cooler than fixing bikes and drinking 10 beers in the past 2 hours.
That's just Friday night. But hey, tonight at midnight we get the naked bike ride.
Yeah! We should take our clothes off now.
That's weird. We should wait till we at least get to the event. I don't really want to drive you in my car to the event while you're naked with our bikes strapped to the back.
I'm clean. I'm a clean person. I shower all the time. I get that I'm sitting on your floor right now and I've touched like 4 bugs, but it's not that big of a deal.
You're right. I guess if you want to get naked, you could. Hold on. Let me tell Sarah not to come out here.
Oh, I'll stay clothed if I can meet Sarah.
I'll see if she wants to come out.
Yes!
No, he's really nice. No, I've been friends with him for a while. Oh, what? Who cares? Whatever, he's nice. No, don't go out there.
Oh, hi!
Get out of here.
You're beautiful.
I don't care. That means nothing to me. Get out of here. I've been working on whatever his name is for so long.
Peter! What do you mean you've been working on him?
I've been trying to get him away from his past lifestyle. And you're just a reminder of his youth.
His youth
and his juvenile delinquency. So I don't even want you here. Get out of here.
You wouldn't even get it, Sarah.
Come on, get it.
I'm mad at you.
What?
I'm mad at you for coming in here and trying to talk to me like this, actually. His youth was awesome. You can't just, someone isn't defined by who they were and the mistakes that they made, but the mistakes that you make, they shape who you are, right? And he wouldn't be the person he was today if not for the mistakes. What kind of mistakes did you make, Sarah? Have you ever blown up a mailbox like him?
I've never made a mistake. I'm not like Peter, who threw away his childhood to ride bikes off ramps and steal from people. Okay?
How could you have never made a mistake?
My childhood was different.
Let's hear it.
It was always study harder.
Can I ask a question real quick before you go? Does Peter know all this about you? He probably doesn't. We should get him in here. Peter, come back out. Sarah's going to talk about her life.
He went to the store to get cigarettes.
Flip phone.
Hello?
Hey, Peter.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Peter,
Hey,
Sarah
you get
said...
anything from the store? Sorry, I didn't tell you, but I'm going to get some sales.
Yes, Sarah just told me you were going to get cigarettes from the store, but she's about to talk a lot about her life, and I really think it's something you should be here for. So you should either come back or we'll wait. Bye. What?
What did he say? Did he say
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
You've been waiting for him to tell my story?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, is this your bike?
Yeah, it's my bike.
Oh, the stringers on the handles. That's cool.
Yeah.
A little basket on the front?
Yeah, where else am I supposed to put my various things?
I don't know, in your car, you're an adult.
Okay. I'm not gonna go anywhere without my fucking stuffed frog. You said you did, so I was just checking
It's
it.
it's a choice. It's a choice, and I'm not against choices, okay? I'm not against people, making choices and standing by
Fuck
what
off.
they believe in.
I don't care. I don't care. That's dumb. You don't like them, and I like them, and so fuck.
Dude, why were you being mean to Sarah?
I don't know. She was being like aggressive about stuff, and she was saying that she was like trying to change you. And I get that it's like a complex thing.
I want to change. I want to change. I've been a bad person, and I'm trying to make amends, and I'm trying to find God and all that, and and Sarah's really helping me out along the way. And
Look.
and she's making me a better person. Like, her dad's a doctor. And
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know healthcare. So he checked me out once.
So you're really just dating her so you can get free checkups from the fucking doctor? You haven't changed then, for sure.
Why? Because I'm seeing a doctor now?
Because that's shitty to do. It's shitty to do. It's shitty to use somebody for someone like that.
He offered to help. I don't know why it's shitty.
I
I'm just
offered to
trying
help
to
too.
change.
I offered to help
Hey
you.
man, I'm trying to change. And you're trying to make me be the old me, and I don't want to be the old me.
I'm having a hard time reckoning with what my philosophical worldview is, Peter. Because I'm not everything from your past defines you, but also it does shape you as a person. Like, even if you do bad things, it determines who you're gonna be today, right? You wouldn't be in here in this garage fixing bikes right now, drinking 11 beers in one night, if not for the things that you had gone through. But you also wouldn't have gone to juvie. Maybe you'd be in a better place.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could be a lawyer. That might be a stretch. I could work at the post office.
I work at the post office.
Okay, many people can work at the post office.
I hate working at the post office. Why would you want to work at the post office?
I want a pension.
Pensions are fucking overrated. Do you know that I don't get a single dime of that money that goes into my pension right now?
Yeah, you don't get it till you retire.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to be able to retire with the amount of money that I make because the money that I make goes into the pension that I'm not going to get. It's like the money. I'm not going to be able to afford a fucking house. I'm not going to be able to afford fucking food. My water's going to go off. My electricity's going to go off. And then what? I'm going to be dead at 55 and get a pension at 65? So you should like what you get to do. You should like that when your money goes to the pension, and you should like that nobody makes you take the mail from the big things to the bigger things to the biggest things to the truck. It doesn't. Thank you, Peter.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I am a different person, so I don't, you can, alright, I'll get Sarah out of here. She's got a cool life story. I'll just bring her out here.
Peter, I need you to be here too. To deal with any conflicts that you got.
Hon, can you come out here? Alright, thank you.
So then we'll wait for her to come. You just get another beer on top of the 11 you've had?
Oh, honey, you have a drink. Can I have one? Yeah. Now tell us about your life story. Are you listening?
I'm listening.